Okay, it is about 7:15 in the morning on Monday, excuse me, March 11th, 2019. Let's take just to give you an idea. It is pretty populated with trees. They said this is a wooded area in the park. There's a ridge that runs along here. Which I'm going to say is possibly a road that once came in here. We're coming up on our first structures, which are back over there. And I'm not seeing the automobile or stock car parts. I thought they were around this area. Could have been removed by somebody. It looks like here's property markers. Yeah, here's part of the car. Right here. There's some metal pieces. Looks like a sway bar. Yep, that's what it is. Anti-sway bar. And this here looks like part of a grill or something. Got numbers on it, serial number and letters. It doesn't say what kind of automobile it was from. And here's pieces of the stock car. Stock car was a 57 Chevy, which I do have pictures of, or I had made documentation of another time I was in here. And here's a pole. There's a couple poles like this. Look like they were property borders or something. So there's one there, one back there, and they kind of run in a straight line. Got some old bottle here. So I find quite a few of these old bottles, these little brown bottles in the woods. Many different occasions. Here to this foundation, which looks like it might have been a garage of some sort. There's like a wide opening right here. There's a sidewalk slab in the back, so there had to have been a second story. There's charred on this wood here, so that means there was a fire at some point. This foundation here runs back this ways a piece. Whatever this part of the structure was, might have been I want to say it was a house, possibly. You got a sidewalk leading up to it. Looks like the sidewalk continues here. Buried underneath years of falling leaves and wind and rain and everything else. There's a lot of tall trees in this area, but it's not really like an older area. Some of the trees aren't that big around. Foundation of sorts, walls. This would have been another, probably the primary house. If I remember correctly, the one time I was in here, I remember seeing remnants of a chimney. This next little spot, I just looked over here to my right. There's a depression, which probably was a basement of a house. I see some of the car parts that somebody has moved for whatever reason. This was a much bigger structure here. See the corner there, way over there, back over here, and right here. And here's where I just came from. So this could have all been one continuous structure. And we're gonna climb down here in a minute. So we can see this is a pretty good size building that was here. Looked like it was mainly constructed of stone and brick, dating from the 50s or 60s. Here's something cast iron, probably a sink. It's got quite a bit of rocks on top of it. If I can get a picture from underneath here. Yeah, I came across this, pretty neat. Attach one of my lights here. That goes down quite a ways. Yeah, this is a well. these branches here. Trying to get a good shot in there of it. There we go. It's pretty good there. Try not to get too close to it so I don't fall in. Bottle there. Looks like it might have been a soda bottle or ketchup. Not a ketchup bottle. I had found some Heinz 57 bottles up in here. It's got some pieces of metal. Yeah, I put a couple pieces of this old stock car tire and some wood there over top the well. Some more foundation remnants. Are there any spirits out here with me? Talk to me, tell me who you are, who you were. I'm not here to bother anybody. Don't attach yourself to me and leave with me, stay here. Way. I. Talk to me. More in the way of foundation here. Looks like this one runs. Steel beam. Select. Select. Waiting? What are you waiting for? So it appears to be another fence markings going along down that way. Posts. Yeah, it's not as deep. Find a lot of them out here in these woods. Appears to be another structure here underneath of all the grass. Make it out a little square thing. Runs over there, back there, and then back here. Not sure what this was, but it's got a floor in it. It could have been a little shed. Some stone workings.